What is up, my 7 faithful viewers? It's been a few days or months or maybe longer since I made a video. But I wanted to share this project with you. We got a chance to build a wooden gate, kind of a farm-style cedar gate the other day, and it's a little less like utilitarian than what we usually do. Usually what we have is very functional, very strong, very long-lasting. This one's a little more decorative. It's nothing fancy, but it did turn out really cool. We got a chance to do some steam bending, which was really fun. The customer wanted to have a slight upward curve towards the top of the main gate post, and it just turned out really cool. I'd never steam bent anything before, so I got to kind of fiddle with some of the stuff that I had to make that happen, and I wanted to show you. So this is what it took to bend that and how I did it. I definitely would do some things different next time, but I think it was definitely not a failure, and I was really pleased with the result. So I'll show you how that happened, and if you subscribe, you'll see the next video that I do, which hopefully won't take so long. Saw the picture of me cooking a propane tank on a burner and decided that this guy's an idiot. Welcome to the channel. Anyway, I've got this hose basically hooked up here, and I got her zip tied into the end of this egg plastic sleeve that is stapled shut and rolled a bunch, and in theory that will be cooking, steaming our board in there nicely. I don't feel it getting warm, so we're still definitely in the theoretical zone here. Okay, so we moved the whole contraption over here because the safest way to do this kind of thing when you've got to boil a propane tank is to do it with lots and lots of like shavings and wood products around, so that if it does catch on fire, it's very obvious. You don't want those subtle fires. So also, as a side effect, I was able to put a bigger hose. This is actually just PEX tubing. And because of the heat, I was able to just thread it straight in there. And it's also shorter. You can see how much more steam is coming out of there. It's not leaking as much, and it's not condensing in the hose. The other one was too hard for it to get through that little air hose, and it was condensing and causing a bunch of water. So I'm going to stick this up in there, see what we can do. Okay, so no fires, no serious problems. I can feel the warmth all the way down to the end of the board here. And I stuck my hand in there. It's definitely damp, so I think we're going to be in business. I'm going to start setting up the jig to bend it. Basically, there's our gate, and we need to go from, I think, 10 inches to like 12 inches to like 24 inches here. So it kind of almost goes straight to the middle and then swoops up here. And that's just what the customer wanted. They saw a picture online. I think it's going to look sweet as long as we can get this bend properly done. Okay, so I just sent Mike and Andrew off to work without me because this did not work at all. It basically kinked in the middle, and I should have known it was going to do that because I only put one block in there. I just felt like when I bent it dry, it curved kind of in a more natural way. So now I have it blocked in 5 spots, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, creating the curve that I want. And I'm steaming the crap out of it with my OSHA approved steam setup here. While we do that, I've got all of these bolts bolted in on this far side to these T-nuts here. So those are done. And then this hinge right here I'm about to cut and re-weld, because this top rail is going to be angled and the hinge has to bolt onto that. So I will be working on that while I steam everything else. Okay folks, this has been boiling here for about 2 hours, which is roughly, you can see all the condensation in there, a little bit of steam escaping at various points. That's roughly what we want, and I think I'm going to put it on there. I've got this all prepped and ready to go. The last piece of this puzzle is to put this rail on. Oh, that's hot. So quick tip for you guys, every type of bar clamp that I've ever got is terrible. This one's terrible. This one's terrible. The cheap hardware store brand one is terrible. This one's terrible. Every single one of them, this thing just doesn't clamp. So it'll move, but it never gets tight. It's just not strong enough. So the only ones that are worth having are the little twist handle ones, which suck because you can never get your hand in where you want to tighten. So these guys are fine, but you can never get your hand in close enough to tighten these properly, so they suck. They really need them with like a ratchet nut or something on there so you can use a ratchet instead of your hand. And these ones are great. These are the only ones I've ever had. They cinch down super tight. This is like a lever locking handle right here. Works super good, quick to put on, very strong. They're just amazing. So get some of these if you can find them. The brand is Jorgensen. Yep, they're pretty great. It's a huge bummer that something caused, I don't know if it's mold or what, but in the 2 hours it was in there, this grayish splotchy color got all over the smooth side of the wood. I think this is the back side of the gate, but it still sucks majorly. So I'm really going to try and get that to come off. Hopefully we can sand it off or dry it. There's something gritty in here, so maybe something melted inside the pouch to cause that color, but it sucks big time. Oh, the gate just fell on me. So we'll see. This side still looks really nice. We will see just what it ends up looking like, I guess. So super bummed about that, but I'm going to continue anyway because it's drying and getting stiffer as we speak. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on there for good. Well, you guys, it is the end of the day. I just got back from putting the timbers up at the barn that we're building. The gate has had a chance to kind of sit here and find its shape. I was able to get a lot of that color, that weird color, off of this piece by sanding it. So I think I'll put a little more time in on that, but I don't think the color is going to be a problem. So that's it for this video. Check out our other videos. I'll try and put another one up soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.